Alright. Decided that today I'm just gonna salvage, you know? The plan was to do some of this yesterday, but we were gonna do some cargo and then some salvage, and you know, the cargo just took up a lot of time, and we didn't really end up finding any cargo anyway. So today is a salvage day. I want to see how much money this even makes me, actually. Never tried to like sell any RMC and all that, so part of me just wants to test that out and see how everything goes. Let's just make sure we're all fueled up before we head out. Don't want to run out of fuel and all that while we're out trying to fill up our salvage. Alright, time to go. Nice and daytime in New Babbage. Man, reminds me so much of New York. I guess that's maybe where the name comes from as well, probably. New Babbage. Supposed to be like their New York City, you know? Well, I actually lie. Everything looks like New York City. You go to freaking ArcCorp, all tall buildings. You go to, maybe Crusader doesn't. Crusader looks nothing like anything, really. But Lorville, obviously, also has tall buildings and skyscrapers and everything. Oh, that's on still? I was like, why the hell are we not moving? Alright, salvaging contracts. Let's go and salvage something. At least this part of the game looks like it's working pretty well. So, which one do we have to do a fee on? An Origin 400i. Let's just do that one, you know. Maybe we can fill up our RMC with that. So, track and let's go. $86, holy moly. Alright, I guess. Should have figured it wasn't going to be a close one. But hopefully that one trip is going to fill us up nicely too, so. Come on, what is going on? Oh my god, we cannot, alright, let's do this. Let's go to, Port Tressler or something, or let's go to something and then I'll cancel out of that. Alright, now let's try. Not you. But you obstructed. What are we obstructed by? The sun? Don't tell me, man. Yeah, I think that is the problem. So we're gonna have to go to this spot first. Unless... Where are we going now? Are we going to the Quantum Beacon, or are we going to Microtech L1 Shallow Frontier Station? I guess we'll find out. We will find out in due time. We don't really know where we're headed. Alright, seems like we're going to our quantum beacon, unless my ship... Oh, nope, I knew it. I actually didn't know. I did not know. Should have known that was gonna happen. So let's go past the sun. The shortest route might just be, let's go here. Oh, that's obstructed? Alright, let's go there. Alright, we're on our way, finally. Can't wait to salvage. I don't know, I was just thinking about it all day today. I was like, I gotta go home and try to do some salvaging tonight. I've put it off long enough. Especially since cargo isn't working, and I'm not really looking to craft much, so I don't need to mine that much. I also want to get a sense of like how much money I can make in a vulture. If I just fill it up with RMC, like how much money are we talking? I hope it's a good amount, because if it is, then this might not be a bad way to start grinding some AUEC for me. But it is kind of crazy that every time I accept one of these, I guess where Microtech is located, it kind of blocks me from going past the sun kind of scenario. So I just have to be mindful of that. And I guess these longer jumps can be a bit of a, you know, can be a bit hard on the Vulture with the amount of fuel that it has. So again, let's test it out, see how it goes, and maybe I need to get myself a bigger salvaging ship. And if you're watching on YouTube, please do let me know how the stream's coming through, the sound, music, and everything. Because today, first time I'm trying dual stream with Twitch. So, curious as to how that's all coming through actually. Hopefully everything's coming well, but... Alright, now let's try to go to our quantum beacon. Alright, I will select it. Still 53 GMs. Now, I am wondering if I shouldn't just refuel here quickly. I probably should. It's a good idea. I think it's a good idea.
You belong to me. No.
Hey Stevio, thanks man, appreciate the follow. How's it going? Good, thanks. Good, thanks. Gonna do some salvaging tonight. You know, it's like one of those things that I'm late to the game too. And tonight my plan is to see if I can fill up this vulture and want to get a sense of how much AUEC that actually makes me. So that is the plan, assuming we don't run into any bugs or anything. What are you getting up to? Wait, where? Oh, I was like, where the hell did it go? And I guess today for the first time I'm trying to dual stream on Twitch and YouTube, so hoping everything's coming through well and not like, you know, there's no breaks in the stream or anything like that. I doubt there will be, but man, it's so cheap to fill up this thing. Let's also fill that up. Nice and quick, and we can head out. Didn't realize it was all the way this way. It is a 400i that we're gonna go salvage, so I'm guessing it's gonna be nice and big and give us a lot of RMC, so let's see how it goes. The next ship up from the Vulture for salvaging is the Moth. Is that the next one up? And then sort of the Reclaimer at the high end, right? Would be curious to know if the Reclaimer, or if the Moth can't do some of the stuff that the Reclaimer can do, other than just more cargo space, I guess. I do love the look of the Vulture though. I do like the look of a lot of the Drake ships, to be honest. Wait, did I set up any cameras for this? Nope, I did not. Probably should do it while I'm right here. And then maybe one like right sideways so I can see if I'm getting too close to something. Something like that. All right. Yo, Pre-Dawn, what's up, man? How goes it? By the way, can you do me a favor and tell me if the YouTube part of the stream is coming well on your, I guess, existence account? Because I'm dual streaming today, unlike yesterday, which was just a YouTube stream. I would appreciate it. Like, what I don't want is the stream to be suffering on one platform or the other. I don't think it will, but... well, thank God I fueled up. This was a long journey. And I probably need to fuel up again before heading back. Awesome. Video, sound, music, everything, I'd imagine. And thank you for checking. I really appreciate it, man. Let's just start at the bottom. Guess I was focusing on the wrong side. What are you getting up to today, by the way, Pre-Dawn? Getting my butt handed to me in Helldivers. Is Helldivers still popular? Like, is there still a lot going on in there? I think I was telling you I never really played Helldivers, actually. Like, I don't know what it was, I just never really got into it that much. Man, salvaging has to be like even more peaceful than mining in this game. Oh wow. Isn't that because there was a new update like recently? Probably that's why. That's a lot of people. Have you ever played No Man's Sky? I've been trying to put some time in that lately. The void is attackable. No, you haven't. Yeah. Do you play that with Rue as well, Helldivers? Now I'm wondering like if my ship can even salvage this ship, because I'm at 87% done. Well, sorry, 87% left. Nice, nice. Say hello to Rue for me. I felt bad yesterday, you know, because he came to help me out with that cargo mission, and then there was no cargo, and then he couldn't get on my ship, and I was like, oh, let me come get you on another ship, and he's like, no, leave without me. Then I left, and then I guess he was waiting for me, but you know, my bad. But then he didn't want me to come back. Yeah, I was like, hey, Predon offered you a ride as well. He's like, no, I'm just gonna backspace. I would have gone back. I know he's been soloing Ruin Station, which is pretty impressive. I want to check something. How much cargo space am I using up with all the RMCF scripts so far? Oh, I thought this was on auto eject. There we go. Oh, I have used up quite a bit. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to... Oh, I guess it's not always just RMC, huh? Seems like I'm also picking up some construction rubble. Alright. We shall see. Hey Ruger, how's it going, man? Was just telling Predon how I felt bad for leaving you yesterday, but you know, in my defense, you did tell me to leave you there, so. Cool. Enjoy Helldivers. I know you guys are playing some Helldivers. Maybe I'll join you guys there one day. Just never really tried that game, so I don't even know what goes on. All I know is you gotta kill some aliens. What do you mean you can skip ads? On YouTube? I would imagine most of the ads on YouTube are skippable ads. Unlike Twitch, you can't skip it on Twitch. So this contract, I paid 20K for this contract. So obviously I'm gonna make way more than that just from the RMC. But how much more is what I want to know. Space racism. I got Twitch and YouTube open and they don't have ads at the same time. Completely different platforms, and you don't have to have both open, by the way. I just wanted you to confirm that everything was working fine for me, so I appreciate that. I'm just glad that I'm able to multi-stream because I spent like an hour setting it all up. So I'm just glad that it's working well. With a good crew, you can do about $500,000 an hour with a reclaimer. Oh, few million an hour, sorry. How many people does the reclaimer let you have, Stevio? And then also, do you know if the reclaimer is substantially more capable than the moth in terms of like what ships it can fracture and stuff, or is it purely more storage capacity? It has more cargo space as well. It can fracture. And it has 2 crew salvage heads with them tractor beams. Okay. I know you have a reclaimer, so that's why I was asking. And by a few million, right? You're just talking about basically scraping for RMC and selling it at those trade terminals. Nice. Yeah, maybe I gotta look into a reclaimer then. That's a lot of money. And is a moth solo? I thought maybe moth would allow more than one person as well, because the mole obviously allows 3 people. Got it. Yeah. I mean, I know reclaimer is the sort of high end of salvaging ships. I just don't know how different we're talking from a moth. If I remember your screenshots correctly, you have a Reclaimer, Polaris, Raylan for cargo, Ironclad. At least I remember the big ships. Nice. It's a nice fleet. What is the biggest ship you can fit in the Polaris, by the way? In its hangar on top, like small ships, light fighters. Heard also cutter, but it's a tight fit. Okay. So nothing serious can fit in there, I guess. I'm pretty sure one time somebody in the org brought a Polaris and we had a F8C Lightning fitting in there. In its top hangar, at least. Nice. Yeah, because the reason I'm asking, somebody left a comment on my video where I said I want a Carrack, and they were like, rather go for a Polaris. Now, obviously, you know, there is the immersion and the potential capabilities of the Carrack, but I was interested in like what you can do with a Polaris. And then the other thing is that the Polaris has what do you call it? As far as I know, no pilot-controlled weapons really other than missiles. Whereas now, I think the Carrack has some pilot-controlled guns. So that also makes a big difference for me, especially playing solo sometimes, you know? Carrack is more explorer and Polaris more military. Yeah, true. Yeah, I still want the Carrack. As soon as it goes on sale as an individual ship, I'll pick it up. Currently, I know it's sold as part of a $1,000 pack with like 5 other ships that I don't want. Let me just go check it is auto-ejecting. I'm sure it is, but... no, it is not auto-ejecting. I guess will it only auto-eject once it gets full up, or what? Let's just eject. Yeah, why isn't it auto-ejecting? Because I clicked auto-eject. Please clear the conveyor belt. Oh, I have to move this? Interesting. But doesn't I'm pretty sure I saw it auto eject before, where it just pushes the things forward by itself. Interesting. Oh, you can't do two? Is that? Yeah, okay, it is. Cool, I guess let me eject all of them. All the RMC at least. You can go to up. Oh, you can? Oh, you can. You're right. Look at that. Nice. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna try empty it because I still got a lot of the 400 out of scrape, so I want to make space. And I really want to see what all this will sell for at those trade terminals. Hopefully a decent amount. Man, I love the vulture. I won't lie. Thinking of picking it up for real, but you know, I'd rather buy the... I don't like the look of the moth for some reason. I don't know why. I'm always looking at the wrong damn side there. But I do like the vulture. It's such a cool little ship. Alright, back to scraping. Anything can fit in the Chad, man. You know, we could actually do a money making or AUEC making run for the org, like where we all go out and grab like our salvaging ships, and then you bring the Chad, and then we just offload all our cargo in there and keep going. The problem is finding one place to like continue to salvage. What's the biggest ship you have fit in the Chad, by the way, that you've tried to put in there? Yeah, we can do that, because like depending on, I mean, I'm sure if I get my rep up, we can get some, and you guys might already have your reps up pretty high for salvaging. but you can get a pretty large ship to scrape where we need like multiple of us in a vulture or something. In multiple vultures, I guess. Trying to think if there's any bugs with salvaging as well. Hopefully not, so at least this one part works really well, you know? Now I'm trying to think where the hell is the remaining 26% that's left for me to salvage exactly. Is there more at the back that I didn't do? Maybe. Yeah, I guess this whole part right here. %20 left. Hopefully it's all this part right here. And I guess I don't need to go back to New Babbage to sell them. But maybe I'll go to Arc Corp. Because I know where the terminals are in Arc Corp. I don't know where they are in Crusader. Orison, I mean. Now this 5% is probably me scraping the bits and pieces off. Trying to find the remaining bits. Orston is where RMC sells the... Oh, really? I love how you always call it Orston. You even pronounce it Orston. Where is the TDD terminals in Orston, I guess? By the way, did you guys find a new spot? I know you were looking for a new spot to settle down at. In a big building by the hospital. Okay, maybe I'll land there because I think I'm closest to that. Could be wrong. Just 1% left. I think this was like the perfect size for the vulture. No, but you're not settling down in Ruin, right? You're like, with the new patch, you're not gonna update it to Ruin, correct? Or are you? So you're gonna stay in Orson. I might actually update to Orson then. Yeah, if you guys are staying in Orson, I might just change to Orson myself. Alright, we have completed the salvage. I'm not gonna break this thing. So let's go to Orson then. Well, actually, before I do that, let me fill the hell up because I don't have enough fuel. Where is the station? There it is. Yeah, I mean, but I just want, like... Vulture cannot fracture the 400i, you mean? Because it can't fracture other ships. That's actually good to know. Let me try fracture this thing. Where is it now? Alright. I can no longer see it. Is that it? I didn't even think I got that far from it. Ah, this is it. Vulture should be able to fracture this. Yeah, it can. It's just gonna take a while. But I know that the Vulture cannot fracture ships beyond a certain size. And yeah, Ruger, I was just saying, like, it's better if we're all kind of nearby in the home locations, because it just helps when doing org ops. So I don't mind switching to Crusader anyway, because New Babbage, as much as I like it, it's very far from everything. Neat. Well, being a while since I've had a Vulture. Yeah, no worries, yeah. I know that it cannot fracture ships that are too large. There we go. Fractured. Nice. Alright. Where is this? Oh no. I guess you should just wait it out. What were you getting up to, by the way? Oh, damn. Yeah, the problem with the server errors is, like, even though it comes back, you just know the server is not functioning properly. There's just some other issues that you keep running into. Hopefully you were pretty much done with that M2. It used to be worse. I played during 3.18 and it was kind of known for being a 30k patch. Oh. You've been playing for a while. Are you one of those original supporters? Or somebody that's been sort of supporting the game since initial announcement? Nice. Yeah, the game must have already changed quite a bit since then, I'd imagine. Yeah, lots of bugs though, like cargo not spawning is not a good one. I feel like they gotta fix that. Like, I feel like there should be certain activities in the game that just work well. Like cargo hauling, salvaging, you know, at least like mining, the three core ones. Yeah, like if they could just get those three right, then sure, there is other things that they keep adding, and you know, the stuff they add new, totally fine, you know, new things are gonna have problems. Alright, so Orson. At some point, gotta... Not today, but maybe Thursday or something. Gotta do one of those FPS. You know, maybe I'll try Hathor on Thursday. Try solo it. In my opinion, they need to stop adding new ships every 2-ish patch cycles and focus more on the bugs, because when the Ironclad came... Yeah, no. I have the same opinion. I feel like there is a lot of content in the game right now. Like, enough to keep everyone busy and going. But the bugs need to be... The bugs need to be taken care of. Like... At this point, I'm happy for them to take like a quarter or 2 quarters and not even release new content. I'm not saying new content should never come out, but you know, maybe take a couple of months and just fix the bugs. Yeah, the Ironclad was funny, man. Things used to happen in the Ironclad. The funniest was when you try to go through that jump gate and it just throws you out or, you know, blows up. I was so tempted to pick up the Ironclad when it got announced. I just kind of held back. Even now, I think it's one of the cooler ships, you know? Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think they should totally focus on the bugs. Like right now, right? They're going to introduce Siege of Orison. Great. You know, I'm happy with new content always. They're going to introduce that new Kruger Stingray and all that. But would I rather have them fix the existing bugs? Yes, I would much rather have that. And if I need to wait another 6 months for Siege of Orison, totally fine. Because the thing with like new content like Siege of Orison is that it'll come out, we'll all play Siege of Orison for a week or 2, and then we're going back to the rest of the game, which is not working well, you know, so it's much rather they fix Siege the bugs than introduce some of the new content. At least that's my opinion. Yeah, I do like the approach with Siege of Orison being an instanced sort of zone. Hey B-Cham, how are you, man? You caught me live yesterday as well. How's it going? By the way, feel free to join the Discord. I also post when I go live there in case the YouTube notifications don't come through. Yeah, so as I was saying, like the Siege of Orison being instance, probably a good thing. We'll see how it runs. I was hoping it'd drop this week, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Crusader is by far the most beautiful place in Stanton for sure. I haven't tried selling CM. I'm trying to sell RMC right now in Orison. I've heard Orison's a good place to sell. That's why I'm here. I don't know if Predon or Ruger, you're still in the Twitch chat. Do you know where is a good place to sell CM? Also Orison, maybe? And when you say you're having trouble selling it, do you mean like bugs or something else? Construction material, I'm imagining. Like when you fracture a ship and absorb the parts. I swear it's telling me hangar request complete. Oh, there it is. Hurston or Her L4, that's a good place to sell it. Terminals at the refinery, checkmate, and I can't sell. The screens are blank. Alright, I guess try Her L4. But yeah, you'll have to come to Stanton obviously for that. Well, I thought there was a server error incoming. You know what? I should move this ship. Does construction material sell for a good amount, typically? I've always heard that RMC is the better one to just straight up sell. $13K per SCU of CM. That seems like a good And how much is it for RMC, do you know? Man, salvaging might be my new favorite activity. If everything works well, let me not jinx it. It just seems like one of those things you could just chill out and do, you know? Alright, let's eject all the other stuff. Wait, so CM is worth more? But I guess CM might be harder to fill up, right? Like you'd have to fracture all the ships and then I guess it might depend on how much CM. Like if I fractured that 400i, I wonder how much CM that is. What website are you using? Oh, yeah. Well, I'm about to find out how much this has made me. I would say I could have probably done a little bit more if I had another ship to salvage or something, because obviously could have left some in the ship itself and ejected while I got here, after I got here. And Beecham, let us know if that works out for you in Hurston L4. Pyro was giving me a lot of issues yesterday with the cargo hauling and stuff, so I don't know if it's just bugs in Pyro or everywhere. Alright, let's send this stuff down. Cool. I'm just gonna leave that here. Now I gotta find where this hospital thingy is. I know so little about Orson. But I do love the look of the city. Oh, let's see, what ships can we rent here? I also really want to buy the Prowler utility. Just looks freaking cool. But I know it's like with 32 SE of cargo, like what am I gonna do with it? Like it's so little. Oh, you can rent a clipper now. That's pretty cool. Do you have the utility pre-dawn or do you have the normal one that's a stealth ship? But it's just like 32 SCU. What am I gonna do with 32 SCU? It's just like all the small missions. But I do love the look of it though. Aw, damn, I missed it. Yeah, and it's expensive. You're right. You know, one ship I do want is this guy right here. This thing is freaking awesome. I know I already have like a cargo ship, but I don't know why. I just love the look of this thing.
next shuttle is approaching the station.
This is the C2, right?
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. Please
Yeah.
shuttle.
I mean, you have the ironclad now, so I don't know, like, kind of repetitive or duplicative with the C2, I would say. But I just love the look of the C2, man. Yeah. And it's not that expensive. I feel like it's could be wrong, but I want to say it's somewhere like $300-400. Well, I mean, it is expensive, but I mean, the ironclad is like $600.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Oh wait, I just got off at a random stop. Hold on, that's not my stop. I gotta go to the medical place. Stevia, you're saying it might drop on Friday? Siege of Orison? That'd be fucking great. We can do Siege of Orison on Friday then. Predon, do you use what's your salvaging ship? Or I guess what do you and Ruger use for salvaging? Do you guys have a reclaimer or a moth or something?
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Alright, I think this is the right stop, right? I think so. Maybe it's not actually. Currently the stub one, but we had a reclaimer.
Last call for passengers.
What's the
Shuttle
stub
is
one?
preparing to depart.
Wait guys, where's the TDD terminal? I think I'm at the right stop with the hospital, right? I think that's the hospital right there. Oh, I guess the hospital is this way. Should read the signs. Ah, this looks like it. Maybe this is it. Yes, there we go. Alright, let's see. Wait, so all of that will sell for 94K? And what do I do with this? Like, how do I get rid of this construction rubble? Oh, I guess it says cannot sell, so I can't sell it. So wait, that was like a net profit of what? 70k? Because I paid 20k to do that ship. But now that I'm thinking about it, I should have just fractured and grabbed the CM as well. So that was on me. That was on me. I won't make that mistake this time. Oh really? Construction rubble? Surprised, damn. Don't miss it, don't miss it. Get in.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is prepared.
Ooh, this guy's got some cool armor on.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
I don't think I've ever seen this armor set. I bet you it's like light armor. It just looks cool, but then you go into battle with this, you die in like 2 seconds.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. The next shuttle is approaching the station. Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Let me see, what contracts do we have for salvaging? I want to salvage another one, but this time I'm going to grab everything. Oh, look at that! A C2. Why don't we go do a C2? Oh, I could do an Aegis Hammerhead as well. But let's do a C2. Hopefully it's not like 80 GMs away.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
I'm just gonna follow this guy in.
Last call for passengers.
Since we're all going to the same spot, buddy. You can come in. Wait, he didn't come in? Why? He did vanish though. Oh no, he did come in. There he is. This time we'll fracture and see how much we make. I never did store my ship, so it should still be there. I hope it works for Beacham if he's making it all the way to Stanton to try and sell. I thought I had called the elevator. Nice. Let's go. Trip number 2. Man, I might just buy the vulture. It looks so cool. I just want to own it, you know? Gives me a lot of like that cutter vibe. By the way, in Helldivers, right? What do you guys grind for? Is there like better armor and weapons? Is that what you're grinding for? Or is it just unlocking new skills or titles? Or what is it? Ah, only 19 GMs. Nice. And we're not blocked by the sun. Wait. It's, didn't lock on, I guess. OM1. Come on, game, you could do it. Don't crash on me. There we go. By the way, Predon and Ruger, not sure if you guys saw the post in Discord by Ice. He's gonna try the Valacar in about 2 hours. That'll be a bit late for me because I got work in the morning, but if you guys want to join him, you should. Yeah, I'd love to join him because I've never done it before, but a bit late for me. Alright, where is our salvage? C2, just as we were talking about it. Oh, I'm in fracture. No, 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 don't fracture. Sorry. Imagine I fractured it by mistake after all that. Would have been so irritated. I wonder how many people are needed for the Valakar activity. I mean, this legit has to be the easiest thing in the game, I feel like. Like, there's no way to literally mess this up. But I can see like how having multiple heads would speed up this, or like multiple people would speed this up significantly, so the earnout becomes a lot better. There isn't a way to like increase power to these guns, right? That they can scrape faster or anything? Like just in case I'm missing something that simple. The reason I'm asking is because of the mining laser, you know, like how you can increase the mining laser power output. crafting what helps? Crafting the salvaging heads for the ship? You know what, that... There probably are better salvaging heads you can buy, like the mining lasers, helix and stuff. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. It's a good point, good point. I am really curious to see what the total haul out is going to be once I've got all the RMC and the CM from the C2. Hopefully I have enough space to grab everything. And by the way, while I'm salvaging, like before I salvaged, what if I went into the C2 and grabbed some of its parts? Those never get bricked, right? I can just use those as upgrades for my own ships. As far as I know, the answer is yes, but... yeah, as far as I know, that is true. Like, before you fracture, you can just grab all the parts, and those still work as your upgrades for your own ship. So that's why I know, like, people like to take some of these salvages that, you know, have a higher fee, but then they get like sent to a nice ship. Because like, as you, I don't know if you saw, but before I accepted the C2, one of them was a hammerhead. So I could have taken the hammerhead and then just stripped it of its parts and used those. I'd imagine a C2 is significantly bigger than the 400. Maybe it's not, because it just feels like this one would. I don't know if I'd have enough space to be able to salvage the entirety of this one. Because we still have 83% left, which seems like a lot. But I guess what I could do, if that happens, is offload everything in the nearest space station right behind me, and then pull out like a come back, finish it, and then pull out like a railing or something. I could do that. How the hell am I at 82%? Like, I would have thought I'd be at, you know, maybe 40% done, because I did one whole side of the damn ship. Maybe I'm being too specific trying to get everything. Maybe I just need to move faster. Use your abrade scraper What do you mean? And welcome, by the way. I'm new to salvaging, so I'm still learning. You can Alt-D to switch to your abrade scraper head, makes things a bit faster. Let's see. Alt-D. Well, I guess that just turned off one of them. It's only using the right one now. Plus the right mouse button, sorry. Okay, so we're back to normal. So you're saying Alt-D plus the right mouse button. Oh, I see. It changed to... Alright. Okay. Oh, nice. Much bigger. What is the difference between the two heads? I guess just the area? Yeah, I am using both beams right now, actually. Yeah, no, this is great. Thank you. This is like covering a lot more, a lot faster. Is that the main difference between the cinch and the abrade? Just the area of effect, I guess? I'm guessing the cinch is like for more precise. Oh yeah, you're right. Thanks for showing me that. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Man, I can't believe I hadn't tried salvaging. It's like the most fucking chill thing in this whole game. I find mining pretty calming as well, but I feel like mining takes a lot more brain power, I would say, you know. Salvaging, on the other hand, super chill activity. I wonder why last time I had construction rubble being picked up, but this time I do not. So I'm wondering if I was doing something wrong the last time, because this time it's all RMC. I wonder if we're gonna have enough, because there's still 70% of the ship to do, and I also want to fracture it, so we're gonna see. We're gonna test this out. Actually, let's put you here. I mean, I guess I could just do this. If I remember correctly, I can get out in the front of the ship as well. Alright, that kind of worked out perfectly. Brought us back to normal, but if we only did 70% of the ship for all this, let's see, can I? Alright, let's see, let's continue. Because I feel like if the CM is going for more, then I want to make sure that I fracture and collect some of that as well. let's go to the bottom. I think we're pretty much done with the top. I mean, we're not quite done, but whatever. I feel like this is so much faster all of a sudden. But I feel like with the ab rate, I leave a lot still on the ship. I am gonna look and see if the salvaging heads can be replaced on the Vulture with some better ones. I'm sure they can. Let me try something. What? Oh, not fracture. What the hell is it doing? I was just trying to go back to cinch mode. But the left one was trying to attach onto something for some reason. Yeah, see, this is not picking up as much because we've only gone from 67 to 63. Let me try something. Why is the left one doing that? Why is it trying to attach, I guess? Why can I only use the right one now? Does anyone know? Oh, because the left one is on ready grip. How do I change that now? I see it's flipping one to the other. I want both of them on cinch though. Oh, I see the left one's on cinch now and only the right one's on our braid. Maybe I have to do it this way. Hold on. So flip this. I remember there is only a way to swap one of them, but I can't remember the keybinds. Yeah, I think I figured it out. I think I have to pause one and then do it and then open the other one. Like now I'm just doing it here. See, now they're both back on cinch. And welcome to the stream, Sirad. There we go. Sira. How's it going? Oh yeah, basically what I'm doing. I am wondering though, since my cargo hold is already full with SCU crates, I'm wondering if it's worth finishing the RMC on this ship, or should I just fracture it and grab the CM, because I want to get a sense of how much that sells for as well. It's a C2. Might be able to fracture it. Let me see. Because I want to get a sense of how much the CM sells for, I might just fracture it actually. Maybe we can't fracture it. Yes, size exceeded. You are right. Well, there goes that plan. Then I guess we shall grab all our RMC. If we can, that is. I guess I can see the limitations of the Vulture now, because it's like, unless I make another round trip back here, I can't actually finish this salvage in one go. Yeah, I had the hammerhead option as well. I selected the C2. I'm guessing you didn't go back for round 2. You just took what you got and abandoned the contract. Yeah. But this is a cool chill activity to do, I guess. When you're not in the mood for some intense gameplay. Like, I don't always want to be doing like Vanduul or Project Hyperion or something. Oh, you do? What, mostly mining or salvaging? You know what would be cool right now? If there was a ironclad right next to me to offload all this cargo into and keep going. Why did the quality bother you, I guess? It's good for crafting. Yeah. Yeah. What ships are you using? I guess salvaging, you're still in the Vulture. You don't like the quality thing either, Pre-Dawn? You preferred it before that? Vulture and Moth. Oh, since you have the Moth, do you run into, like, what limitations would you say the Moth has? Is it just cargo space? And by that I mean compared to the Reclaimer. Wait, Moth is bugged? Oh, wow. Is that like a new bug, or they've had this for a while now? You're saying the Reclaimer is easier to use solo than the Moth? Is Moth multiple people? The Reclaimer has a large buffer than the rest, can make bigger boxes, but it's also really long to run and unload the hopper, yeah. Yeah, I think though can probably stay out for way longer than this Vulture. Like, I'm about to fill up and I'm pretty much going to be done as soon as I fill this up, because my cargo hold is already pretty full. I wonder, how much does the Reclaimer sell for? Is it that much more expensive than the Moth? I mean on the pledge store. The Moth does 8 SCU and only 8 SCU. With the 3 salvage heads you can strip things down faster, but you need people to do so. Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? I think the Reclaimer also allows for 3 people. Have a good night, Ruger. Appreciate you hanging around, man. Oh, it only has 2 heads? But you need someone in the back to move and split out boxes. The moth goes right, it's right onto its own grid. I gotcha. I'm trying to figure out what else is even left of this ship for me to salvage. Because there's 50% left still. Yeah, no worries. I at least want to like fill up 2 full cargo holds. Probably this side I haven't done. Or maybe I have done. Right now we're just scraping the last bits and pieces to get the depot filled up before I go and sell and see how much that made us. And you know, for this one I might actually go and try sell this at New Babbage because I want to see the difference in the payout. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to fill it up based on how much we're grabbing here. Like, I haven't seen it move up from 9.4 in a while. There is this entire section down here. Welcome back. I actually had a question for you and now I forgot. It was something to do with salvaging, I'm sure. Thanks, Pre-Dawn. Have a good night, man. Appreciate you hanging out. We're almost full here. We did manage to get about 60% of the ship, which isn't bad. Probably more than 60%. By the way, Sierra, if the reclaimer has 2 heads, are both controlled by the pilot like this? Or do you need 2 people? So you need 2 people, basically. Yeah. But is it much faster at scraping? Like, is it faster than this? As a solo, I'm asking. Like, if I had a reclaimer right now, would I be doing this much faster? Yeah, I guess I am gonna look into like maybe some upgrades for the vulture heads. Trawlers or abrade is what you want. I have the abrades on this, but I feel like the abrades were just giving me better area of coverage, but leaving a lot behind. Most people go for Everett since it's a nice balance between... yeah. Well, the Abrates, I guess, are stock on the Vulture then, because it's already here. I think I'm pretty much full if I just do this part. Alright, full. You know what, let's just go to Orison to sell, because I do want to see how much all that makes us. I'm hoping one day to get myself a carrier to make this easier. What do you mean, like put the Vulture in the back of the carrier, fly over, and keep going, and then offload your stuff onto the carrier and keep going some more? That plan? What carrier are you thinking about? Oh, the Idris. Could the, actually, I don't really know this. Would the Vulture fit onto the, Ironclad by any chance? Because that could really do the job. Yeah, well, that could do the job then, you know? Oh, really? So it doesn't really fit then, I guess. Yeah. But it is kind of risky, right? I mean, I guess you just have to get to the salvage spot, because then you're really just flying. You could even fly back without the Vulture, as long as you're flying back with like multiple full loads. You could always just claim the stock Vulture back for free anyway, so... Because, I mean, the Ironclad is probably, what, like $600 versus the Idris. It is a bit long, yeah. It'd probably fit in the Polaris too. I'm not too sure, actually. Yeah, you just have to be careful in the Polaris. What about the Fortune? Or is that just too limited as a salvaging ship? Yeah. So then you run into other limitations. But I think the ironclad, like if you can make the ironclad work, and it sounds like you already have one, you know, that might be the trick right there. Because not only could you 100% like the C2 and the hammerhead and all that, so helps with your rep, but you know, the ironclad, you could just keep going. You can find another salvage and keep going. There's more than enough space. Let's see how much this makes. It's probably going to be over 100k or something. But I really wanted to try and fracture the ship. I'll try that with the next one. Oh, really? Is there any limitations that the Moth has in being able to fracture a ship? Or are there certain ships that only a Reclaimer can fracture? It has the same issue. Okay. So basically, Reclaimer is the ship. If you want salvaging to the fullest extent, you want the Reclaimer, right? I think the Moth can only do large ships, and the Vulture can do medium ships. Nice. Do you know offhand how much the Reclaimer pledges for? I mean, I guess I could check after the stream. I just think the Reclaimer is so huge. Like, when I see it parked, I'm like, oh my god, this thing is massive. Website purchase. Just curious, because I know the Moth is like 315, but I also think the Reclaimer is like 400. I don't think it's significantly more than the Moth, which is surprising because it is significantly more in terms of capability. Yeah, that's what I thought. 400. That sounds about right. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of surprising, like, the difference in capability between the Reclaimer and the Moth. I mean, I almost feel like if you're gonna pledge, might as well get the Moth. But there probably is a big difference in price in-game, though. Like, if you buy it with AUEC, Moth might be a lot cheaper of a ship. I mean, they're probably both expensive in-game, but like I'd imagine the Reclaimer just goes for that much more. Yeah, this is a good load, actually. It's not bad. They should be about 100 something K. Oh, what was it intended for then? Because I thought it's just a salvaging ship. Oh, it was always a salvaging ship, okay. Yeah, before salvaging got introduced. Is there any new salvaging ship coming out? I'd be so upset if I end up buying like a Moth or a Reclaimer and then 2 days later some new salvaging ship gets announced. Yeah. Dude, this looks like a good load. Good cargo load. Quite a bit of SCU. Everyone is waiting for the Arastra. You know the biggest thing I like about the Arastra is that you can refine in the ship. Now hopefully that's working when the ship comes out, because I feel like that's one of the biggest differentiators. Because right now the mole can do 3-person mining in the ship already. Oh, is that it? Cool, that's not bad. I would not care if it came out without the refinery in it. I want the remote turrets. Well, I guess, yeah, you're right. You could do remote turret. That is a big difference. If the mole allowed me to use all 3 of my turrets myself, it'd be a game changer. I guess, is that what you're saying? Would the Arastra allow like 1 person to control all 3? But then how is it any different than the mole? I mean, I guess the one problem with the mole is you have to take all these ladders everywhere, which is a freaking pain. But other than that, if the Arastra doesn't come out with refining capability, then it's pretty much the same as a mole. Perfect timing.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
What mining ship are you using right now, I guess?
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Oh, almost got off again. Wrong stop.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle. Mr. Shuttle?
Man, I might really move to Orison in the next patch. Especially since I'll be flying here a lot with Siege of Orison anyway. Probably a lot of people are gonna do that though.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. Last call for passengers.
This is my stop. I can't wait to see how much all that sells for. If I had to guess, 120, 130, not that much. Oh, 174, not bad. That's not bad actually. That's a profit, a straight profit of 150. For a pretty chill activity, you know. Pretty chill activity and bug free. That's the key part of it all. It's bug free. So let's check now. See what's going on. Alright, but that's gonna do it for today. I'm gonna call it. That was fun. Learned a lot about salvaging. Appreciate everyone hanging out and helping me out as well. Guys taught me a lot of things along the way. And if you don't follow, please don't forget to follow. I stream a couple of times a week. And I will see you. Yeah, have a good night, Sarah. Appreciate it, man. I will see you guys next time. Let's go raid somebody.